So, Louis, the new Doctor Who Series 12 trailer is out.
Yeah.
It looks incredible, honestly.
Yeah, it really does. Nice bit of a change of tone as well.
Yeah, I'm so ready for a bit of a darker Doctor.
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
New Year's Day.
I can't wait. It's
Not
going to
long
be
now,
the best.
just under a month.
Yeah, man. But there's some things that you've spotted and I spotted in the trailer. We're just kind of going to let's talk about. So, the first thing we saw, that first shot where they're like... they're coming through a big doorway.
Yeah.
It looks like a hangar. And what was it you said about the plane about that?
I said it could possibly link in with a shot that's going to be seen later on in the trailer with the Doctor running at the plane.
Yeah. Was it what you mentioned about the like episode 1 and 2 can overlaps or something like that?
It's confirmed that episode 1 and 2 are a two-parter. And it's speculation, but it's pretty much confirmed that, the Doctor's in a suit for the first episode.
Yeah.
With a nice bow tie. But also...
We have that on our notes that just says Doctor in a bow tie in capitals, so yeah, we can't wait for that.
Actually, I think it says...
Oh, it says Doctor. I can't spell, that's why.
But yeah, so I think that episode's going to link with an episode set in 1940s France with Noor Inayat Khan.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure that vineyard that we see in the trailer is France.
Yeah, definitely. Because we said that immediately, though. We'd be like Italy or France, and then the references to France in the entire trailer, like when the Doctor even says it's a bit French, definitely,
And she's talking on the phone to someone, isn't she?
Yeah, who was it that you said could be on the phone?
I think it's Kate Stewart.
Definitely. I hope it is, because...
Nice bit of a callback.
If it is in 1940s France, or if it is in the past or something like that, well, how would Kate Stewart be there?
I think the first episode's set in present day, which is where Kate Stewart comes into it.
Ah, okay, that's a good idea.
And I think the second episode will be a historical episode with this Noor Inayat Khan woman.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I think there was one thing that you said, though, moving on from the France bit, was there's the section where it looks like one of the companions is in front of like a TARDIS console.
Yes, that is interesting because it could be a TARDIS console, but I see an outside.
Yeah, you see in the back corner.
Left, yeah, there's sort of like an outside with light coming in.
But it does look weird. It does look too console-y to be something that's just sort of random.
Yeah, and it couldn't be like an alien spaceship either because
there's an outside bit. Pretty terrible airlock.
I like that.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. And the architecture around it as well looks a bit... I don't know, it's got that Gallifreyan colour. I don't know what it is, that weird goldy orange glow.
It's very similar to the moment in the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, okay, definitely.
That colour scheme is very similar to the moment.
Yeah, so God knows what that's going to be, but it's getting me excited because that looks terrifying. Because one of the companions being alone... actually doing something might be nice.
Maybe it's Yaz.
Oh God, no. God forbid she gets to do something. But what about that new monster, the one that's sort of like hitting the glass in the trailer? It smashes it.
Don't get a very good look at it, and it was revealed in the first trailer as well, in the first look about a week ago now, week and a half. But so it's something that's quite prominent, I'm sure, because they wouldn't put it in. They wouldn't put it in 2 trailers for nothing.
It's gonna be good.
Personally, I think it could be a sea devil from the 1970s.
Yeah, because you and your little group of rumour mill people,
my rumour mill,
sea devils are sort of rumoured to be in the new season, which would be amazing because I love the sea devils from back in the old ones. They were brilliant. But that creature gave me like Demogorgon vibes. I don't know why. Like from Stranger Things, like it looked grey. It looked just kind of like slimy and weird. So sea devils would fit with that as well.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Definitely.
I can see what you mean, yeah.
That's a really good one, though. And then there's another thing you saw, was you want to talk about the expressions of the Doctor.
Yes.
Because she looks terrified.
In most of the shots, actually, where in the first half of the trailer anyway, where it's dead serious and she's crisis, she looks absolutely terrified.
Yeah, well, she does say throughout the whole thing that something's coming and something's, after her. So, what the hell could that be?
Timeless Child.
What is that?
Give it a bit of a story. Make season 11 count for something.
I wonder what Timeless Child is, because if it's the Doctor, that'd be I don't know. You said to me the other week you thought it'd be someone else, but I don't know if you want to say that.
I think it could be the Master.
The Master.
It'd be interesting because Michelle Gomez, her character was killed off perfectly in The Doctor Falls a couple of years ago. So I think they should leave it another couple of years before bringing back an incarnation of the Master. But I think it could be the Master or another rogue Time Lord.
Oh, that'd be interesting, bringing other rogue Time Lords into it. It'd be quite cool. But I don't know. I really want them to go down the route, because you mentioned last season, they didn't really mention the Time Lords. The Doctor didn't really explain she was this brilliant time... she didn't explain she was a Time Lord, really, did she?
They knew she was an alien, but they didn't know anything about her race. And there was plenty of opportunities for her to bring it up, but obviously they didn't.
Yeah, and I want to see that whole, like, ferocious speech of the Doctor where she says, I'm a Time Lord, like, puts her foot down and says, I am this, and this is me. Like,
it could have happened in that first episode.
Yeah, it
where
really
she's talking to Tim Shaw.
We don't mention that name.
It could have happened in that moment where she did that brilliant speech on top of the crane, but it just didn't happen. Brilliant speech, but perfect moment to
it wasn't
slide in the reference.
I do want to see her just go for it and be like this. Yeah, I'm this person from history. You should know who I am, kind of thing.
Which I think the line "You don't know me" in the trailer, I think that is her explaining her backstory to the companions.
Yeah, that would be really cool. It might be, I don't know, that seemed a bit mean when she said it. Like, you don't know me, it was a bit like, ooh, is she getting a bit sassy with them, or? Right,
I think my speculation would be that something that's coming for has really scared her. And we've discussed there's not been much, there weren't many stakes in series.
Yeah, there was
11.
no real threat.
And really. I think they're going to double down on that.
I hope so.
Because Chibnall is quite a progressive writer from what I've seen, so I think he's taken on the criticism from last season. There was a lot of it. I think he's going to up the stakes, and I think this is the transition between Series 11 and Series 12, where she turns around to the companions and say, look, you don't know me. This could put you in danger. This could get you killed.
Let me handle it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But obviously she needs the companions' help for something, or because the companions always have to help in the final moments or something like that, so that'd be cool. But that fits, the Doctor's like grim expressions and what she's saying kind of fits with, like, you said the mood lighting in the TARDIS looked really interesting. Like, it looked quite... I theorised that it was off, that the TARDIS was broken down or something.
Yeah,
like, in Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS, and that creature coming through the doors of the TARDIS could very well be part of that episode. But if it's not off, and it is just mood lighting, like, that really fits in with the Doctor being somber and the Doctor being quite dark and a bit different this season.
Yeah, so you thought it was a TARDIS shutdown. I thought it was more the mood lighting. You know, the colour blue is associated with feeling down and depressed. And also, the TARDIS does have a bit of a conscience.
Yeah, it does.
And a link to the Doctor. So
that could be interesting if they play on the TARDIS Doctor connection thing too.
I'd like it to.
Yeah, I did like what they did in the past with it, but I'd like him to be a bit more, I guess, real with it. Like, it was a real connection, like it's an actual living, breathing, thinking thing. It'd be quite cool. Oh, there's more creatures in this, though, than I thought they'd put in. I've got to admit.
Okay.
And one of those is that Rachnos-looking thing. Now, you know way more and are way into Doctor Who a bit more than me. So, what was that thing? Like, do you have anything on that?
So I don't think it's the Rachnos.
It just looked kind of similar, didn't it? Like,
I think it could be a subspecies of the Rachnos.
Okay.
That's potential.
What, for coming back for revenge or something? Cause...
No, I think it will be separate.
Okay.
I know that it's called the Skithra. It's a monster, and
sounds
it's called
like arachnidy type. Like,
it does.
Yeah, it sounds like a bug or something like that. So.
What I do know is the monster that we saw is the Skithra Queen.
Skithra Queen. Okay.
And in the first trailer, there was a scorpion-looking thing. And that's just the Skithra race.
Oh, okay. Then that's
the Skithra Queen looks different.
Yeah, I guess they would do that.
The Skithra Queen is played by a woman called Aniji Mohindra.
Oh, okay.
Probably butchered the name.
Apologies if we butchered names.
Yeah. But that person is the person that played Rani Chandra in the Sarah Jane Adventures.
Oh, okay.
Heavily made up.
I hope that they're not going to link it, are they?
Of course not.
I hope not. But like, oh wow. I mean, good on her for getting like another role.
It's just a fun fact, really. But I think it's quite nice.
That is pretty cool, actually. I like that. But talking about more creatures and just throwbacks as well, bringing back to the sea devils we mentioned in the trailer. There's the blue thing,
the big blue boy.
Yeah, that could be the sea devil. That's what you thought, anyway.
Well, I looked in the background of it, and it looked like there was a beach. It looked sort of beachy, and it looked like the sort of scenery that had fitted in the previous trailer and the bits that were set in sort of like beach locations. There's the bit with the Doctor looking at the lighthouse. And there's the bits in the first trailer where they're on the beach and being surrounded by birds. You think bats, but I think they're birds.
Yeah, they don't look. I don't know. There's not like a clear picture. Like we did go through the frames and try and get a clear picture, and we couldn't. So,
but I do think they're sea devils because it's beachy, it's sea related, and it's interesting because that's the rumored plastic in the ocean story. Which, if they pull that off,
would be really cool.
Would be incredible.
It'd be massive.
It would.
I don't know. Looking at last season's kind of political touches and stuff like that.
Rosa was good though.
That was good. I'm on about the weird
fantastic.
Trump analogy they had with the spiders.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah,
we don't talk about the weird
let's just gloss over that one. That was funny though. Okay, the one big thing we do want to talk about, because we didn't really do much. We didn't do anything for the last trailer.
No,
and this is the one. We're kind of lucky this one's come out. But the Cybermen designs.
Yes.
That's something that you have said you've got something to talk about with that, because they look so cool.
So if you look at the head, ear pieces,
whatever they
is
are,
reminiscent of the 2005 Rise of the Cybermen Age of Steel. With the body is the Iron Man 2012 Nightmare in Silver.
Yeah.
And that left arm is either
it doesn't look
human arm.
Yeah.
Or a Mondasian cyber arm. So I think we are getting a Frankenstein story of a Cyberman making and rebuilding itself with other Cybermen parts.
Do you think that could fit in with... Because they usually base the science fiction and history stuff, like, they kind of mash them together. They do a space one and then a history one.
Yeah.
You think the history one could be kind of like a Mary Shelley Frankenstein, and that's the Frankenstein's monster?
That could be the inspiration she needs to write Frankenstein.
That would be really cool.
That would be fantastic.
That would be brilliant.
That was also very similar to an audio adventure that they did, Big Finish.
Okay,
called
I haven't listened to
Silver Turk.
Oh, what was that about? Like?
It's very similar about the whole Mary Shelley Cyberman thing. I don't know too much because I haven't seen it, but I thought I'd just put that one out there.
Well, it'd be cool if they're taking full inspiration from the Big Finish stuff, because I've seen there's loads of cool stuff in the Big Finish. I've just never had the time to listen to them all.
I would absolutely love them to take some inspiration from Big Finish.
That would be amazing. No, my mind's worried now thinking about that whole kind of like... The Frankenstein and Cybermen fits perfectly, and I can't believe it hasn't been done in the TV show before, to be honest. That's quite cool. Oh, nice one. Well, you also want to talk about audio. Because that was a big thing to you. Like, the song that's used is by the Danger Twins, and it's called Save the World. It just fits, I think, because that's what the Doctor does, really.
It's a little bit better than having I Feel Glorious just going on in the background. That didn't work as well.
It didn't. But I do like the music. It's a bit more modern than I thought they'd go for, because usually Doctor Who has, like, orchestral pieces that are made for the show. They don't use up-to-date music, I guess, to say.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting they've used that.
Modern music's getting slotted in there recently, because I think Chibnall wants to appeal to a more mainstream audience.
Yeah, they did modernise it last series, though, didn't they? So
they modernised it at our sort of behest. It took out all the references to classic Who. It just wanted to be its own standalone thing. Heck, we didn't even get the Daleks till Resolution.
Yeah, and we had to fight for that. I remember that. But I don't know, I do like the whole modern take and the modern push in it, but the best thing about Who is the callbacks, the throwbacks to the old villains. Like, everyone loves a Dalek and a Cyberman, even though they've been done to death, quite literally. They're still really fun to have. So the old callbacks, I think it's looking good in this trailer that there is a few of those.
So I absolutely adore seeing how writers take an old school villain, or not quite old school, but recurring villain. Yeah. And how they write them.
It's really cool to do. I wonder who's doing the Cyberman episode, though.
Ooh.
Because if it's Chibnall himself, I do want to see what he does with them. Because did Chibnall do the last New Year's one?
Yes.
Yeah, because if he did that, I really liked that. Other than some parts I can get nitpicky on, but I did really like that. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So if he's doing a similar thing with the Cybermen, that could be really fun.
I am hoping for someone called Peter Mateague.
Peter Mateague, okay.
He was the one who wrote Kablam in the last series.
Kablam was like hailed as one of the best episodes of the whole thing.
Yeah, I quite agree it was.
Fair enough.
I really like his writing style, so I'd like to see what he does. It's very Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Very Doctor Who.
It was a proper space adventure kind of thing. Like it was just fun.
But sometimes that's what Doctor Who needs after having
serious stuff.
Heavy episodes, because that might have been the one that was just after Demons of the Punjab, which dealt with a heavy theme. There
was some like touch heavy themes there. Like the whole Rosa Parks one was brilliant, but heavy. Like I wouldn't expect to see that in like Christopher Eccleston's kind of one. No. I want to see that there, because that was more like space-based and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that's been our thoughts on the new trailer, just as waffling for a bit.
Yeah, just have a bit of fun with that.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I'm happy to do this with every bit of Doctor Who news that comes out, because I'm so excited for the new series. It's going to be so good.
Steps up from Series 11, that's all I want. I did enjoy Series 11. It's the weakest out of
New Who,
bar Season 8.
Yeah,
I have a disdain for Series 8.
We could talk about that another time. We'll have a therapy session.
It's needed.
Oh, nice one. But yeah, so that's been brilliant.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.